I am Ryan. I'm the new pools consultant here at Royal Pools G2 Landscaping, and today we have some FAQs to help you make the best decision what could go in your backyard. The three types of in-ground pools would be vinyl liner. The pools we put in the most would be fiberglass pools. Then also concrete pools, which most people call those gunite pools. We do talk about them, but we don't install them. We refer to them because it could be a good fit for you. So pool pricing, first to start, it's going to change depending on where you live. If you're located in the north, let's say the snowbelt states, prices are going to be a little bit higher than if you lived in the south, like let's just say Florida or Texas. Let's start with vinyl liner pools. For your smaller, less customized, let's just say a square or triangle shaped pools, you're looking at about $55,000. And for your bigger, more customized vinyl liner pools, you're looking at $100,000. Moving on to fiberglass, your smaller shells, you're looking at about $65,000, and then your bigger ones are about $110,000. And next is the gunite pools. Your smaller gunite pools, you're looking at about $85,000, and then up to about $135,000 and more, depending on how big and how customized you get. You can get as customized as making Mickey Mouse or a state. Whatever you want to put in, you can. Lifetime maintenance, that's a really good question. It's really hard to say the lifetime maintenance, so we're gonna kind of break it down a little bit. Let's just say the first 10 years. We're gonna start with vinyl liner pools. That's gonna kind of sit in the middle as far as the pricing that you're gonna cost in maintenance. It's gonna be kind of in the middle as far as your electric costs and also your sanitation. It's really critical to keep up with your sanitation because what you can do if you don't keep up with it, you're gonna get fading on that vinyl liner. You can also get wrinkling. Then also, after about maybe 7 years, you're gonna have to replace that liner, and that's gonna cost you about $7,000. So to repeat what I said, about $10,000 is what you're looking at for the first 10 years. Now moving on to fiberglass pools. Fiberglass pools, when you purchase them, is gonna be about in the middle of how much they cost up front, but it's gonna be the least amount on the back end. The big reason for that is the gel coat. The gel coat sealant on the shell is the most resistant to chemicals, so your chemical costs are going to be down and also your electrical costs as well. The third, gunite, that's your most expensive. You're looking at about $20,000 over the first 10 years, so that's the most expensive of the three. The big reason is because on that surface you're going to have like Pebble Tech is what it's called. It's going to be like pebbles, grainy material. It's also going to have a painted on epoxy. These will erode. Now, depending on how well you keep up with your pool will depend on how long that lasts, but you are going to have to resurface that, acid wash them, and keep up with that as well. So that's going to bring the price up. So that is also a tricky question because what's best for me might not be the best fit for you. So I'll go through all three of them and just give you a little description of why they could be right for you. First, we'll start off with vinyl liner pools. Vinyl liner pools are cool because they're very customizable, but one thing you have to watch out for is if you get too customizable, you're gonna start raising the price up. And then you might be a little bit out of your budget of what you think a vinyl liner pool is. The other thing I like about the vinyl liner pools is the liner itself. When you change them, you can actually change the whole look of your pool. You can go from like a blue liner to a tan liner and really change the look of your backyard. Secondly, we have the fiberglass pool. Now the fiberglass shells aren't as customizable, although they do make really nice shells with tan ledging and benches. But a big benefit with this is it might be a little bit more up front, but your back end costs are gonna be way lower than the rest. It's way less maintenance than the others. Lastly, we have the concrete pool, also known, like I said before, as the gunite pool. This is the most customizable pool you have. If you want to make different shapes like Mickey Mouse or a state or just anything you want, you could do whatever. The possibilities are endless, but you're going to be paying for it. It's definitely the most expensive pool. So Each of the pools take a little bit different amount of times, and there's a couple setbacks that each pool is going to have that's going to determine how long it takes. One of the setbacks is going to be weather. Whether it's raining or too cold, you might not be able to pour the concrete. If it's raining, we might not be able to go out there at all, and that can delay the process. Also inspections. Throughout the building of the pool, you're going to have to call inspectors out for different inspections like plumbing or the heater, and you're kind of at the mercy of the inspector to come out there and give you the go-ahead to go forward. With that said, vinyl liner pools is in the middle of how long it takes. You're looking for about 4 to 6 weeks of installation. Fiberglass pools is actually the quickest. You're looking anywhere from like 3 to 6 weeks. Now, gunite pools is a bit different. You could be looking anywhere from 2 to 3 to even 6 months. The reason being is because of that concrete, that gunite you put down, you have to wait for it to harden at different steps before you can go forward. So the warranties are going to differ between what manufacturer installs them. It's also going to change between what builder does, because they're all going to be a little bit different. So let's kind of break it down to not quite so much what the warranties are, but who gives them. There's going to be 3 different types of warranty. One is going to be on the pool itself. So the manufacturer that sells the pool is going to have their warranties. Secondly, you're going to have the equipment. The equipment manufacturers are each going to have theirs as well. It could be 3 years, it could be 1 year. It just depends on who the manufacturer is. Then also the pool builder themselves. The pool builders often offer different types of warranties. We use our Royal Guard, which is going to be a 3-year, but someone else might offer something different. So you're going to have to get with your contractor to make sure that you know that up front of what you're looking at. Well, I'd like to say that they are, but unfortunately that may not be the case. First off is there's a lot of good manufacturers in the pool industry. There's a lot of good products, but unfortunately some parts and pools could be made of cheap parts, or they could be put out before they're ready to go in the market. But above the product, what's I think more important is choosing the best contractor for you. It's really important to have a great trust with your contractor. They have to be the right fit for you, you the right fit for them, to form a bond that you know you can be safe, knowing that everything they do is going to be for your best interest. And I know for us, we don't put anything out that we don't trust or we don't try ahead of time. I'm not going to give you something the owner's not going to put on his own pool. Thanks so much for listening to our FAQs. I'm Ryan, the new pools consultant here at Royal Pools G2 Landscaping. And look down there for more videos to get more specific on the different pools and installations that we have.